G'day, g'day. Today we are making toasties. To make toasties, you need a toaster. And start off with some baking paper. The idea of the baking paper is we're going to cook it in the toaster. And baking paper generally won't burn. But make sure that you don't leave this unattended while it's cooking, because you do run it. If it does get too hot, I mean the paper does char, but we don't worry about that. But yeah, just don't leave it unattended, because we don't want fires, because fire's bad. Now, first thing we've got to do is butter 3 sides of our bread. You can do it sloppily if you want, it doesn't really matter. Just want to get it on there. The idea of buttering it on 3 sides is these are the outer sides. That's to give us our goldenness. You can skip this bit if you want. It's up to you. It's purely an optional step. In fact, if I do the second one without buttering the outside, we'll see what the differences are. So we'll just butter this one on the one side. We'll see what the differences are. Now for this one, we're going to have Vegemite. Vegemite's Australian. It's the best way to do it. Vegemite and cheese is kind of like the best. Yeah, so put your Vegemite on. Now this isn't peanut butter and Nutella. You don't put a shitload on it, okay? Just a little bit. You see the Americans and that when they do their tasting international foods, and you go and they get a big scoop of it and put it in their mouth. It's like, or on their bread or whatever. No, that's not how Vegemite works. Sparingly. This tube will last 2 or 3 months if you're using it properly. So, got our Vegemite on. This here is pretty much just making a cheese and Vegemite sandwich, so nothing extravagant. Find your openings. You can use normal cheese or proper cheese. It actually tastes really good, but I'm lazy today, so we're not going to do that. Alright, so you've got your bread. Oh. Got my bread. Right at the top. Did I do that wrong? I did. That goes that way. Okay, cool. Then make sure it's nicely at the end, so you got some room. A little bit more. Still want to be able to pick it up out of the toaster, but it's alright. So, you know what you do? You grab it, bonk it in your toaster, and turn it on. Come back in a sec when that's done what it's done. See, it's in there nice and getting nice and toasted. Generally with this you'll want to run it 1.5 cycles, because it does take a little bit more effort to heat everything up and cook it, but yeah, you just basically sit here and watch. These toasters are pretty cool because they've got the glass window on it. This was a cheapie from Aldi. It's actually a copy of a slightly expensive Robinson brand, which I've also got, but that one didn't work. That was a Christmas present that failed, but yeah. But no, this does its thing. If you listen close enough, which you probably won't be able to hear, is you can actually hear the butter cooking, the outside of this one on this side. Just cooking my toasty. Oh, I think we're done. Pop them up. It's a little bit brown on the top there. Oh, look at that. That's the non-buttered one. It actually came out pretty good. I like that. And that's the buttered one. This one could go longer. In fact, I think it should go longer, but that's alright. But what you'll have We've got melted cheese. Oh, so good. I'll just cut that up and there's my breakfast. Cheers. Now a little bit. Pizza cutters. What's made with sandwich cutters?